Yeah, welcome to today's live stream, and thank you so much for actually turning up to watch this live stream today. First of all, I would really want to send a very special greetings and a very happy weekend to all of you, and thank you so much for always supporting this platform, and I really do appreciate your big support always to this platform. Much respect to all of you, my good people, and thank you so much for always ensuring that all is actually well in this platform. Yes, very special greetings to all of you. In our discussion today, we are actually going to be in position to have very interesting discussion. We have a lot to share. We have a lot to discuss, and as we are still waiting for our good people to join, please also, when you're joining, please remember to put to double tap on the screen or like the live stream, because actually that helps to promote the live stream to our good people. It helps to promote the live stream to our good people outside there. So big up to everybody, and thank you so much for actually joining today's live stream, and much appreciation and respect to all of you, and a very interesting and wonderful Sunday to all of you. We also want to send very special greetings to all of you. France T, greetings to you, and all our good people. Yes, and all our good people. Big up every time. Yes, we have 7 people in the chat today. We are still actually waiting for some of our good people to actually join, and we shall be in position to continue with this video actually very strongly. So a lot has been in position to happen today. There has been actually a very serious attack on especially on David Jr. by one of the most rudest person on the street of YouTube. You can imagine this is a donor who is actually proving to be very arrogant, and is coming that is going to help Matiko to construct the house. But also we are going to be in position to chip in things that have been actually happening between Mayuguno. I've been in position to see a story of Mayuguno and Alexis. Alexis is also proving to be actually a very big problem to Mayuguno. But you see, when your life is always changing, a lot of things always will try to happen. My good people, you guys remember Mayugno, and you guys remember Alexi. Alexi is one of those YouTubers who actually visited Mayugno in the village. And what happened is that Alexi, by that time, she was actually having depression from her past relationship. And now she stayed with Mayugno for some good time, and Mayuguno was actually treating this lady very softly. But to my surprise, the way Alexi turned against Mayuguno and started talking very weirdly towards Mayuguno, and trying to tell Mayuguno that Mayuguno is a scammer, and which I looked at like that was not wise of actually Alexi, because her character and with what Mayuguno actually has been in position to do for Alexi, and then when you're having this depression and somebody actually helped you to release to relax your mind from that terrible kind of thing, appreciate. I did not like that girl. She is everywhere looking for husband to cheat on. Exactly. Alexi is like, me, I can even compare her like with what now? Alexi, her characters is actually so weird. So weird. She moves sleeping around like, you know, she's like, I think she's an addict. I think she's so addictive to those kind of, sleeping around with men. Everywhere that you, and with that character, I actually don't know who will actually settle with such a person, you know. But the good thing, Mayuguno freed himself in that mess. You see, by that time, a lot of people were actually advising Mayuguno to stay away from Alexi, because people have been in position to observe her character. She has a very, very weird character. Very, very weird. But when you look at her parents, they look so calm. But I don't know where Alexi is getting this character from. You know? She's actually a very, very big problem. A very, very big problem. You know? And I don't think she's going to come out of that problem shortly. You know? I don't think. Now, she came out to try to frame Mayuguno, that Mayuguno is scamming people. You know? But when you realize, for her to talk about Mayuguno in that way, it is just jealousness. Jealousness is what was actually disturbing Alexi. Alexi is a very, very jealous person. She has a very, very bitter heart. You know? With what Mayuguno was able to do for Alexi, I didn't expect something like that from Alexi. Alexi is actually a very, very confused person. Very, very confused person. But I'm glad Mayuguno is out of that mess. And now Mayuguno need to start staying focused. You know, how he can develop himself and, all this kind of. And also, you see, I've seen also how Mama Precious has been actually disturbing Mayuguno. Because in that very video Mayuguno released about Alexi, he was also able to play a voice of Mama Precious actually and insulting him very, very terrible bad. But you see, you cannot bring a man back by insulting and abusing. Even if you want to help, that's not a way of actually doing things, you know. I know she's bitter because of the success of Mayuguno right now. And with that vehicle that Mayuguno has now bought, it is actually going to be a complete mess. You know, it is actually going to be a complete mess. A lot of bitterness is now going to start coming out in the open. You know, a lot of bitterness is actually going to be coming out in a very, very open manner. But the truth is, the development of Mayuguno cannot be blocked by anybody. You know, the development of Mayuguno cannot be blocked by anybody. Mayuguno is a blessed person. You know, we all saw how Mayuguno started his life. You know, and nothing is going to change about that. So however much a lot of these individuals are trying to throw him under the bus, they will not succeed. You know, they will not actually succeed because God has opened ways for Mayuguno, you know. Yeah, so let's first go back to Matiko. Matiko has been a very, very big problem. He was actually becoming a thorn on the flesh of David Jr. Matiko. This is a person you help today, tomorrow it becomes another story. You buy for him a phone today, after 2 days or even 1 day, he sells off the phone. This is a person, David Jr., when Matiko was actually doing so badly, he was the one who used to buy for them food. And Matiko brings that food home, and this grandma from hell could receive it wholeheartedly. But now, because they have now received this donor from hell, who is actually not traumatizing people in the YouTube street, insulting people and talking so badly about David Jr. You know, about David Jr. is actually now becoming a very, very big problem. It's actually becoming a very, very big problem. So, with this type of behavior right now, things actually need to be controlled. Me, I'm actually very, very happy to see that these individuals are now coming in a very, very open way. They're coming on a very, very open way. A very special greetings to you, Francis Douglas. Thank you for joining the live stream. Also, Glassme, both greetings to you and thank you so much for actually joining the live stream. With this kind of things that is actually happening in the village right now, these are the things that actually discourage our good people. Because when you're trying to help people and people are turning against you and trying to make you look so bad, and people are trying to make you look so bad, it is actually a problem. You look at the way David Jr. has been in position to help Matiko. See how David Jr. has been in position to help Matiko, with all these kind of things. But Matiko has not been appreciative. Matiko has become a total problem. The maize that Kintu and Matiko was bragging about, if it was not because of David Jr., that maize would not be there. Because David Jr. even used to force them, to go and weed that maize. Even just putting fertilizer. The first day when they started applying that fertilizer, if you remember very, very well, Grandma from hell, that is the time he was able to bite Geoffrey. And as they are pretending that this donor has come out to help, and this donor seemed to be from Nigeria. And of course, how good people from Nigeria, trusting them actually is very, very tricky. They are very good in putting out good words. They are very good at deceiving. They are very good at sanitizing. But fulfilling is a problem. So if this donor from hell is actually from Nigeria, I want to assure you it is actually very, very tricky. Very, very tricky. Very, very tricky. Greetings, Jacqueline, and thank you so much for joining, and big up to you. So if the subscriber is actually from Nigeria, the one who is very, very vulgar, the one who is promising to help to construct for Matiko a house and also starting for them a project of rearing chicken, I can assure you, if she's from Nigeria, we are just waiting to see, the real drama. We are waiting to see. Today I listened to that lady full conversation. She sounded like a woman scorn. I can assure you that woman is a con woman. Don't be surprised that she's advising those of Matiko to sell land, and money being sent to her. Why? if you look very, very keenly, that woman, she's asking, she actually now she has a contact of the mother to Matiko and also Matiko, and she want to have a conversation. Me, I will not be shocked if the lady is telling Matiko that if I sell this piece of land, you send me the money. Who is going to be in position to follow? If these people sell off their piece of land and send money to that con woman, me, that woman is a con woman. Because by the time you make up a phone call that you want to construct a house, it means you are ready. You are ready to start up a project. But to my surprise, the lady is saying in December, if she's really rich, according to the way she's talking about, the lady is saying she's going to start up that project in December. We are in November. November have just started. November has just started. She had a lot of bitterness. I realized it is so easy to control people with little money. The way fisherman was listening politely. You can imagine. Granina, it's keen to who is behind this. That family is going to regret. They are going to be ditched very soon. For us, we are watching. And internet does not forget. Internet does not forget. Me, the way I look at this woman, that woman is a con. She's a con woman. She's actually a con woman. Let me tell you, if she successfully con money from these people, a person who is actually going to be in a very, very big problem will be the fisherman. Because this family will say, the fisherman is the one who brought for us this woman. But you see, the good thing about this story is that David Jr. would have washed his hands. For us, we're waiting to see. Because a serious person, a person who is very, very serious, materials would be starting to come to that home even just tomorrow. Even just tomorrow. A person who is serious, materials would be coming to that home just even tomorrow. Because there will be no time to waste. But this is a person who is saying, in December. December for what? December for what? A person who is serious with the issue of construction. Monday tomorrow, these materials would be actually be starting to come on the site. But the lady is talking about December. By the time December reaches, it will be January. By the time January reaches, it will be February. Wait and see. Wait and see the real drama. And for us, we shall be here. Yes, big up to you, Vanessa, and thank you so much for joining. I really appreciate. Her words were conflicting. I think Davy refused to give her audience. Exactly. It seems like that lady wanted actually to instruct David Jr. on whatever things to do. Which David Jr. actually refused. David Jr. actually refused. That woman is an evil woman. Listen, we are watching the space. We are watching the space. Because if you actually want to help, why do you come with a lot of bitterness in you? Why do you come throwing a lot of words? A polite person who actually want to help would be like, I want to start constructing for you a house, for you people a house, and you start organizing where you people want the house to be. But this is a person who is coming out, throwing a lot of insults, abusing people, calling people as stupid, calling people as useless. That is really a normal person. Always wondering, Kinu is okay in there. Yes, greetings to you, Janet Katiz. Blessing and thank you so much for joining. So for me, what I'm seeing in all this, these are individuals who actually interested in seeing drama. These are individuals who want drama. But we are going to see. But the issue of this house, to be, for them to start constructing this house in December, and you claim to be a rich person, you claim to be rich, let people actually stop confusing our people. I know it is really, really, people are desperate here in Africa. People are actually very, very desperate. But your desperation can even cause you more problems. Because right now, you look at Matiko. The person who have been helping him for quite some good time is actually David Jr. But the way he has been in position to turn against David Jr., and if all these things messes up, I can assure you, I don't know even where he's going to start from. The way she kept on praising fellow the boy and insisting she is not a reactor. You can imagine. That woman is not normal. That woman is evil. May I want to say it openly. That woman is actually a very, very evil woman. I doubt if there is something that is going to be really very, very fruitful in that woman. I really doubt it 100%. No, it's just a matter of time, because the way she's postponing, the way she's postponing things actually shows that she's not actually also doing well. The same way a lot of our people are gambling, the way we are gambling here in Africa is actually the same way this woman is gambling. That woman is broke. She's broke, She's actually very broke, Chocolate girl, thank you so much for joining. Big up every time. I really appreciate, that woman is broke, and I can assure you time is going to actually to prove her wrong, Marion Thompson, hello again, guys. Big up to you and thank you so much for joining. Kindu is jealous and weak. I wish David should just leave those villagers and concentrate on his business. Exactly, we are going to be in position to be watching very, very closely. The good thing, they have now come out with all these stories. And even if this project is going to be there, this is opportunity for the fisherman to complete his project. Yes, this is opportunity for the fisherman to complete his house. And I can assure you, he is going to squeeze them so badly until his house will get over. Let us wait and we see the drama. The drama is just starting, and it's going to be very, very interesting. Very, very interesting, Yes, Matiko is really a snake. For real, after all David was doing for him to help him. Yes. Class me. She's telling Kintu that Geoffrey should stay home and take care of chicken before he go to school, and after he come from school, Geoffrey should not go to boarding school. Now you can see that kind of reasoning. That is that a good person? The right place for Geoffrey to be is actually boarding section. Because when you look at the drama in this home, it is actually unbearable for Joseph, for Godfrey. So this Donna is actually a very, very primitive person, and she actually even does not know what she actually wants. She's actually a total problem, a mess, a total mess. If she's meant well, but why would she contact someone like Kintu? Exactly. Why? Why would she really contact somebody like Kintu? Those are the big questions, Yes, a Nigerian living in the UK husband work for American Peace Corps in Kenya does not add up. A Nigerian living in UK husband work for American Peace Corps in Kenya does not add up. Something is so fishy about this donor. Something is actually very, very fishy about this donor. And only time is actually going to tell. You know, time is going to tell how evil this donor is. You know, because the way she has been in position to talk and rubbishing a lot of things that people, David Jr. has been doing. If she is a person who has been following David Jr. for quite a long period of time, she wants to tell us that what David Jr. has been doing for these people, you know, the support he has been in position to give these people was actually rubbish to her. You know, this woman is actually not, you know, something is not, there is something very, very fishy, you know. Greetings, yes, greetings to you. Thank you so much for joining, Francis. She is a scammer, exactly. You know, she instructed them not to buy Chinese clothes, buy second hand. You can imagine, you know, she's a scammer. That lady is a scammer. And time is actually going to tell. Me, I'm very sure this lady at one point will tell these people, sell that piece of land and send the money to me. When you get another good piece of land, I will send you people money to buy a very big piece of land. That woman is a scammer. She's a Nigerian from UK. Let you wait and see the drama. You know, so wait and see the drama. Yes, Karibi. You know, Karibi, thank you so much for joining. Big up to you and thank you a lot. Janet Curtis, I know it was the donor, though David was helping him to uplift his life, but it seems he did not want that. He preferred to, you know. So yes, let's wait. Let's wait, we see. You know, let's wait, we see. But for me, I actually want to say that I don't want to say that all people of Nigeria, they are bad people. They are not bad people, but most of them are scammers. Whether a woman or a man, most of them, they are not straightforward person. And even when they promise you, they rarely fulfill it. They rarely fulfill it. It's the truth, you know. Of course, no, people don't want to hear the truth, but we need to speak it the way it is. So the promise this lady has been putting outside here for, you know, for the family of Matiko, time will tell. Time will actually tell, you know. Because first of all, the way, you know, the way they have come with a lot of energy. A lot of energy. Yesterday, the fisherman was actually saying, you know, we need to destroy this house to build a chicken project. That was yesterday. You know, that was yesterday, that they need to destroy the house to start a chicken project. Again, today, a different story. You know, a different story. That after the construction of the house, you know, we are going to start for them a chicken project. You know, they are not organized. They are, you know, they are actually, you know, they are very, very disorganized. Today you come out with a different story. Tomorrow you come back with a different story. Which one is which actually? Because yesterday, you know, the mother to Matiko and Matiko, they were very busy showing where they want the project of the chicken to be. You know, where they want the project of the chicken to be. Today, they have come up with another story after the project of the house, which is actually going to start in December. You know, they will be in position to construct, you know, a chicken project now later, to start the chicken project later. And you know, the number of chicken they're talking about, 100 chickens. How much is 100 chickens? You know, 100 chickens is even less than 300 US, not even 300 US dollars, 200 US dollars. Even 200 US dollars might be much. Okay, let us put 300 US dollars, 100 chickens. Because they are not going to even to buy, you know, but that even 100 US dollars is, 200 US dollars is much. If they are to go and buy the young ones. The young ones, 100 US dollars, by the even 100 US dollars is much. So this lady want to tell us that she cannot even start a project, of that amount of 100 US dollars. She cannot even start. And she want to talk of bigger things, constructing a better house, constructing my foot, How about her telling Matiko to open a YouTube channel? What a joke. You can imagine that Matiko to open a YouTube channel. Me, that one, Mario Thompson, David, let's see. Time will tell. Exactly. Time will tell. I remember one guy almost scammed me $1,000. I know exactly one Mr. Besky. So Francis, he also survived. So Matiko and the family should be very, very careful. Otherwise, money to drink and become worthless and don't even remember, he have a son who need him as a father. May God help him to see himself. Exactly. Shame on her, Villas Saped. Matiko open a YouTube channel. Who will subscribe to that drunkard? Exactly. Who is going? Anyway, the fisherman is looking for problems because everywhere David go here, he has to go there. David, he would be a joke of the park. That opening for Matiko a YouTube platform. Let us wait and see what Matiko is going to do in that YouTube platform. Maybe explaining to people how to behave when they're drunk. That would be really a very, very big joke. You see, there are individuals who actually think YouTube is a walkover. When you see people on their YouTube platform, they're putting videos and people are watching, they think it is just so easy to come up with this kind of thing. It involves a lot of thinking, It involves a lot of thinking, a lot of planning, and also time. Does Matiko really have that time? His time is for going to drink and, causing issues here and there. But we are waiting to see how this woman, who she claimed to be a very, very special woman, she knows what she's doing. Yes, we are waiting to see how all these things are actually going to be positioned to move. Let me first read a message from Joanne. Yes, Joanne, thank you so much for joining. Big up every time and good to see you. Matiko will sell the phone before the channel is open. Exactly. No. Sola, okay, greetings to you and thank you so much for joining. My Thompson, David need to put a stop into it. Yes, that phone will be sold. The day they will give him that phone, it will take maybe 2 days or 1 day, and he will be in position actually to sell it off. So, but what I hate about this story, about this donor, is the level of arrogancy. This donor is so arrogant. This donor is actually a problem. And what she's trying to promote is hatred in this community. You see, when you want to help, come in peace. But don't come out and, you're trying to make other people look so bad in the community. What are you really trying to promote? And this donor, according to the way she was able actually to talk, I actually don't think, I want to make it very, very clear. I don't think this donor is actually a clear person. The donor from hell is a drunkard. Exactly. That donor is actually a drunkard. And she's going to be in position to be sending money for these people actually to drink. You see how David find the one from Nairobi. Yes. Even this one, we are yet to find out where she is actually. She claimed that she's in the UK, trying to cause a lot of problems here in Africa. But we are watching actually very, very closely on how things will be unfolding. The fisherman was not amused when he was told school fees is through fellow the boy. By the way, I see a lot of mix in these issues. A lot of mix. So the lady want to use everybody. She want to use the fisherman. She want to use fellow the boy. Next time you are going to hear that another person is is being involved. This is not a clear person. Me, I want to make it very, very straight. Because when you want to succeed in a problem, in a project, and you want to involve like 20 people in doing something, that actually, to me, I don't think that project will be viable. So let's wait and see. She's on to start a war. Yes, exactly. She wants to start a war. You know, there is a lot of people who actually want to see problems in this community. You know, so seeing fellow Africans fighting, and this is where we have a very, very big challenge. You know, you are being given little amount of money. You see, this fisherman, they're giving fisherman a lot of money to go and cause this drama. You know, he is being paid, but not good amount of money. He is being paid fueling his car, his motorcycle, and passing from the bushes. You know, the fisherman is not passing on the road, going to these homes. He goes first to his fish pond, then he walks through the bushes and come up to these homes. So you can see it's also a punishment that the fisherman is not actually realizing. You know, even me, I hate the way she was talking, very rude, and want to bring envy and jealousness to them. Yes, you know, I love how she was instructing the fisherman when and how to record maticos. They're instructing the fisherman like a child. You know, you can see. But the level of arrogancy, that woman is very arrogant. Very, very arrogant. And I don't think they're going to be in position to operate with the grandma from hell. Because also grandma from hell is another one. You know, the woman is keen to subscriber. You know, very, very possible. You know, she's the one who tell Matiko to go to the police to stop Davy to coming to the house. Yes, she was the one who told the Matiko to do such a thing. She's very, very busy giving instructions. You know, giving instruction. But we are actually waiting to see where all the things are actually going. We know who Kinto is, and I saw to the human face exactly. You know, we are waiting to see how things are actually going to be unfolding. But the truth of the matter is, evilness have arrived in this community. Evil people. This donor is so evil. This donor is arrogant. This donor is not heading anywhere. With the way I'm seeing from the look of things, you know, if you want to help people, don't bring confusion, don't spread hate. You know, where I actually realized that this donor is not a good person when he started talking about the father to David Jr. You know, the father to David Jr. is not the one telling Matiko to go and drink. He's not. You know, even if the father to David Jr. stopped growing sugarcane, brewing alcohol will not stop in this community. Because brewing alcohol is not only the product from sugarcane that is used for brewing alcohol. Also cassava is being used. Also maize can be used. You know, so to come out to try to tarnish the names of the David Jr.'s father, that was actually a very, very bad thing. You know, so this subscriber or this donor from hell is actually mentally not also okay. You know, Muguru, we know how Kintu is. Yes, I think I've read that. I want David to put her face and number on the thumbnail. For me, that is what I'm praying for. That is what I'm praying for. Greeting, David. Grace Tanner, and big up to you. And thank you so much for joining. Yes, Monica, oh, thank you so much for joining. Big up to you. So the truth is, this donor, me, I want to believe that this donor is a scammer. This donor, there are higher chances that this donor is a scammer. And probably she will encourage Matiko actually to sell off land and send for her the money. Let's just wait and see the drama. You know, December is not far, and internet does not forget. Internet does not forget. With a lot of words that she was able to speak, a lot of words. Yes, we'll be waiting patiently for the ongoing drama. Yes. For us, we are going to be here. We are going to be here and waiting very, very keenly and seeing how this drama will be unfolding. And me, I am actually very much interested in the type of the house she's going to be in position to construct. I'm waiting very, very patiently to see that house, that type of house that she's going to be in position to construct. Grace Tenant, good to see you. We are waiting. Second of a kind, she and keen to Evilness have actually arrived in the village. Greeting Jackson. Yes, for real, David. Yes, we are waiting to see. Olu, big up to you. Olu Niwa Akinada. Greetings to you. So for us, we are waiting to see. They have already put it in the open that they're ready in December. Before Christmas. They said before Christmas they are going to start the project. A rich woman from UK, that she's a rich woman, she's waiting for December. What about all of this month? They will be doing what? The travel commando was able to construct a house in 19 days. 19 days there, and the house was done. What about now this woman who claimed to be very, very rich? That is too rich. David Jr. is nothing, and David Jr. has no chance against her. And I'm like, but so it has become a competition. It has become a competition. I'm really wondering, why is this lady so bitter with David Jr.? Why? She's too bitter with David Jr. Why? This lady, she might be the same person that got Kintu in court with the travel commando. He will be fighting 2 charges. Kintu is so bitter that one day it's going to destroy him. Yes, she was very personal, even describing the junior's father clothings and losing her temper when addressing David Davy. Exactly. Her conversation actually became very, very personal. Very, very personal. Very, very personal. A lot of insult that she has started throwing towards the family of David Jr. and all this kind of thing was actually very, very personal. And it makes me question, what is her problem with David Jr.? Because this was not all about Matiko now. It was not all about Matiko. There is actually something. Oh, this woman actually wanted to rule over David Jr. and David Jr. rejected. This is too much. David Blessing, what lesson are we taking today? I want to get ready. The donor is a scammer, drug abuse. Can she not finish the unfinished project fast? She has so much money. Why next month? Exactly, why next month? If she actually has a lot of money, why is she postponing these issues to next month? For us, we want to start seeing the construction. Yes, David don't want to the Jezebel. Sarah, for real, yes. No, imagine even the phone she said she will buy at the end of the month. Why not buy immediately? Just a phone. Time will tell. Let us wait, for the drama. Yes, Matiko's house is around. It will take 1 week. Howard's. Okay, we are waiting to see. From Janet Carter, sometimes if some of these malicious, they are really thinking straight, or they think any at all before they start to talk. They need to take control of their emotions. Exactly. She's waiting on government check. David Jr. must have rejected her. Yes, a lot of issues are actually happening. First of all, this woman is actually very, very broke woman. She's broke. She does not have money. Me, I want to say it very, very straightforward. And then her conversation with David Jr. was actually very, very personal. Very, very personal conversation. The rate at which she was attacking David Jr., actually shows that maybe, probably, there are higher chances that David Jr. rejected her proposal. It is actually very, very possible that David Jr. actually rejected her proposal. David, is she a real person? That person is actually a scammer. Jackson, I'm waiting, thinking the same thing. Yes, we are waiting to see, because she was very, very dramatic in her discussion, and she was saying she want actually people to listen, and a lot of insult that she was trying to throw towards people was actually alarming, was actually very, very much alarming. And we are here, we are waiting for December, we are waiting for, but why wait for December? This is just, we are just starting November. Why? Because she's rich. Why should she wait for? What if that house collapsed on Matiko? What will happen? Yesterday Matiko was pointing on his house, that the house want to collapse. So now if she's now the savior and this house actually want to collapse, why is she waiting for December? Why? Why is she waiting for December? This woman is a broke woman. There are these individuals who actually want to show off, like they're so powerful in words, but in action, it's actually dead. We are actually waiting very, very keenly for December. We're waiting. Yes, she said fellow the boy has constructed many houses, unlike Mara, who only built 2. You can see how personal she was becoming to, becoming very, very personal. Very, very personal. She's not even thinking straight that fellow the boy to reach that level, if it is because of the influence of the travel command. All these people who have succeeded in this community, it is because of the travel command. Not her. She's just an opportunist who is just coming to cause a lot of bitterness, a lot of confusion, and a lot of division in this community. David Jr. should not entertain strangers from now on. Exactly. He shouldn't. David, December is too long. December, that's what we have been talking about. That why should she wait for December? What if this house collapses on Matiko? What will happen? What would have happened? How many countries fellow the boy been to? You can imagine. There are actually individuals who are interested in causing a lot of drama. And this donor is actually one of them. One of them. If you want to help and you say this construction of this house is an emergency, why are you pushing it to December if you're a rich person? Yes, why not now? Why December? Yes, why is it that December? Yet she's a very rich person. She's a very rich person, and now she's pushing these things to December. By the time December will reach, she'll push it to January to February. By the time you realize she has switched off her phones. Yeah? Don't be surprised that donor from hell will switch off the phone. I can assure you, these individuals are very evil. They are just only after causing problems. A donor from hell. Let's wait and see if she start the house will not finish, as there is no one to waste their money on Matiko. A well-known drunkard, he will sell everything with Mukami, the friend. Yeah, they're going to start selling those building materials like cement. Possibly even they'll start selling stones. David, look at what David built, a multi-million dollar building. Exactly. Matiko's mother was a bitter when she seen David constructing dancing grandma house. Exactly. He too can't finish his house, so he's looking for views to understand. Yeah, she is a mouth open, word jump out. By the way, there are individuals, when they see other people constructing these houses, they think it's just a walkover, that they can also do it. Now, me, I'm actually waiting. December, today today is the third. Today is third. Yes, today is third. So we are remaining with around 27 days for this month of November to end, and we shall be in December very, very soon. My prayers is let her not switch off our phone, because we want to see how this house is actually going to be. Let her not switch her phone, because you will be surprised how that woman is going to switch off her phone. Through David off the phone. When Matiko mother had she was going to get a house, she was clapping and laughing. Exactly, I saw it, I watched it. So, but for us, we're waiting. You think December is far? Maybe she thought she was going to postpone it to December. People will forget. People are not going to forget. Me, I've already downloaded this. I'm just waiting for that time to reach. The moment December reaches, we shall start seeing around what is actually happening. They are jealous of dancing grandma and Brian. Exactly. Yes, so me, I'm actually very, very keenly following this issue, and time is actually going to tell, and we want to see the type of house she's talking of constructing. But to me, according to her, she's saying she's actually extremely rich. She would actually construct a better house than the one of the travel commando. Later construct a better house than that one of the travel commando. A better house than all these houses in this village, because she's rich. She's extremely rich. Later buy for Matiko a vehicle. Later buy for Matiko, everything. Then we see how rich she is. Because you cannot come out and abuse everybody, calling everybody useless. Like for her, she's the only person who, that type of arrogancy, let me tell you, will not lead her anywhere. Matiko is a lazy man. Matiko is too lazy. Matiko is actually too lazy. Kinto has been building his squatter camp. It is almost a year now. Shame on him. Why is she waiting? She should just hand the fisherman her riches. You have actually made my day. David, maybe she wants a piece of David Jr. We never know. That's what we have been talking about, that. And maybe David Jr. rejected, From his conversation, you can, from this conversation, you can see how evil subscribers can manipulate lives. This is what they tried with the Mayuguno. If they cannot control you, they use people to attack you. Exactly. That's actually what is happening. Rich people don't brag, they just show how rich they are. Exactly. So me, I'm really see a lot of brokenness in that woman. That woman is actually very, very broke. She's actually very, very broke, and I see she's actually admiring, because if she is even she's admiring fellow the boy, she's admiring all these people in the village. That means by the time somebody comes to admire people in the village, how they're doing well, how they're doing, really, is that woman rich? Rich people, they don't shout, they do surprise. Thank you, Neema, thank you. Rich people, they just only surprise. They don't make noise, they don't shout. They just only wake up one day and you see materials are coming to the site. You see materials and even don't know where it is coming from. Watching from the Caribbean, Matiko's mom is a very, very dangerous. Very true. Yes, we agree with you on that. And the problem, let me read this from Francis, and she probably live in a pigeon coop. Davy is a content creator. He is creating his content, uplifting the people in the village. Exactly. Yes. Watching from the Caribbean, Matiko's mom is very evil. David, which part of the world she's from? She's claiming that she's in the UK as we speak, but it seems like she's originally from Nigeria. And you know how the characters of our good people from Nigeria. They can promise you, and you'll be like, yeah, now things are going to be good, my friend. Things will bite your hands for nothing. Nigerians, those are scammers. That woman is a scammer. Just you wait and see how that family of Matiko, how they will cry. Probably she was the one even telling those people to sell the cows, but David Jr. was very quick to remove those cows. That woman is very, very evil. Time is actually going to prove. Time is actually going to prove. Time is going to prove. Nema said she support, not surprise. A rich person will just wake up one day and you see materials coming. That is how rich people operate. But this one, richness of the mouth, abusing people everywhere. What type of riches is that one? And if you actually want to help, should you be insulting people everywhere? Now fellow the boy she'll be sending money for paying school fees to fellow the boy. She'll be sending the fisherman to do this. She'll be sending another one to do. You can imagine. That project is a failure. That project it has already failed from the beginning. That project, it has failed from the beginning. Me, I want these people to eat her money. If at all she's going to send the money, let these people eat her money like never before. Wherever they are scammers. Me, I want these people to eat the money of this woman. Let them eat her money and use it for drinking and drinking and drinking. That is when her brain will be sober. Because when you look at the way this lady was actually talking with a lot of energy, like she knows everything. And the people who have been in, you see, when you want to succeed in any project, first make consultation with the people on the ground. And the people who are actually on the ground in this place is actually David Jr. David Jr. knows very well what is happening in this community. 100%. There is nobody who knows this place more than David Jr. Nobody. So for her to come out to start dishing David Jr., me, I see that was a complete mess. She has actually messed it up. She has actually messed it up. But all things will come very, very clear. Let us see that December she's talking about. I hope she does not switch off her phone. I hope she does not actually switch off her phone. Yes, this family will definitely care why she cannot start the project tomorrow. Exactly. That's what we are asking. Agnes, she's a Nigerian living in the UK. The husband is a colonel in the US Peace Corps in Kenya, as she claims. Judy, by looking at her, you see evil on Matiko's mother and what she do to her daughter. Oh Lord, you can imagine a mother who can cut her daughter. Louis evil subscribers. Mood. Those people in that village is something else. They should start praying. Look, please. Oh, we Nigeria are not scammers. Oh, the donors from hell is just a mental health patient. Loy. She said it will be a circular house. Greetings, Olu. Thank you for standing up for yourself. Olu, you have made my day. A kinda. Nigerians are not. You have made my day. It is good you have stand up for your people. But you see, they say one frog spoil the water. One frog, one frog like this can spoil the water. But thank you so much for being here, and I really do appreciate. Yes, hello David and everyone coming from Elena Lidna. Big up to you and thank you so much for being here. Much appreciation and respect to you, Elena Lidna. Yes. Muguru, okay, Nigeria in the house. Yes, Nigerians are here in the house. Good to see you. Big up to you, our good people from Nigeria. Matiko will soon start begging Dave Jr. for food again. That is very true. UK is not a passport to having money. She should say USA. Maybe there is nothing in the UK. Me, I'm just only waiting for December, and I hope that sponsor or that donor is not going to switch off our phone. You know, because there are individuals who are actually very good in promising. They can promise and they can promise you. You know, by the end of the day, they have switched off their phone. Let me tell you, there is actually one person one day who actually promised me something. This person called me, you know, that David, the person asked me that David, what do you use for recording videos? I told the person I use a phone, my phone, a mobile phone. The person told me, I'm actually going to buy for you a GoPro, end of the week. Let me tell you, that was last year in September last year or August. No, it was September last year. The person like, David, I'm going to buy for you a GoPro. You know, you are using a phone to record videos. You are really struggling. Let me tell you, the person was talking very, very nicely. Very, very nicely. Let me tell you, see, for me, I don't take people very seriously. You know, when I see something, that's when I will say that now the person is serious. You know, the biggest problem with our people, you know, especially here in Africa, when a person promises you only be happy when you have seen it. But if you are going to put your eyes there that you are waiting to see, hey, they have promised me, my friend, you'll wait until up to now, I'm still waiting for that GoPro. They promised me in September last year. Now, this year, we already in what? We already in November. This year. So now, this one, you can now imagine a person who had told me that in 1 week, I would have bought for you a GoPro. This is now, we are now in November of 2026. You know, this is 2020, what even? This is 2025. Is it 2025 or? But the person promised me a GoPro last year. Today, this year, we are now in November. So, a week has become a year. And a year is becoming a year. And me, I don't even waste my time following such people that I'm sending a message that how far that is So we are now waiting for this donor, the donor who is saying, hey, December we are going to start the construction in this. We are waiting. We are not going to forget. Me, I've already marked my calendar up there, you know. Yes, Muguri, I hope they are truly real Nigerians or just mad people that are dumped off in Kenya or Loi. Yes. So true. David, hell, yes, me too. December, please come quick. We are actually waiting for December. We want to see how really powerful this donor is. David, maybe they forget. They don't, people don't, people, how can you forget? You know, you really, when you have promised something that, I end of week, you mean you can tell me you have forgotten for all month, the second month, the third month, the what? Let me tell you, people. I know the fisherman, the subscribers, and the tribe are here receiving our greetings. Yes, even though that donor might be even be here, I'm telling you, that donor might be even watching these videos already. They're good, by the way, in following things. Those people who lie a lot, they're very, very good in following things. So that donor might be even here, I'm telling you. I know the fisherman, the subscriber. Yes, Matiko had so much chances. Yes, Matiko had chances, but he has already wasted a lot of those chances. He has already wasted those chances completely. And also, yes, you wait until you start to sweat and nothing low. Where is the Desmond? No, maybe you will get it in December. GoPro. Vanessa. We are waiting to see. Let me tell you, there are people who are actually in this world. Like that donor, let me tell you, that donor is very confused. Very, very confused. You see, you want to start a house in December. You want to start a house in December, but in November, you're already creating a lot of problems. You're very busy. You're very busy abusing everybody. And let me tell you, see, the road that goes to those people's home actually passes on the land of David Jr. I think that's what that donor is even forgetting. The road that goes to those of Matiko's home, that road passes on David Jr.'s land. Are you seeing? And that is the only road that goes to that home. That's the only road. And if they're to take materials in that home, they must pass David Jr.'s piece of land. Are you seeing now how they comedy? David Omajelo is laughing out loud. But David Jr. need to be careful, because looking at how Matiko's sister child was hanging on him, they will exploit him, then turn on him. Very, very possible. So this so-called donor who is making a lot of noise, David will let them pass. Yes, David Jr. is a very, very lenient part. They will let them pass. They will actually let them pass. Yes, greetings to you, Tumba Kabuya, and thank you so much for actually turning up to watch today's live stream. We are actually trying to discuss on the issue of this donor from hell, who is actually trying to cause a lot of issues, in the street of YouTube. And we are saying, if you want to help, don't come out and start insulting people. Don't come out and start abusing people and calling them all sorts of names. That is not actually how you are going to be helping our good people here in Africa to develop. That is not right, and that is what we are actually saying. And also, there are possibilities that actually this donor from hell might be even a scammer. Very, very possible. Scammers comes in different ways. Don't be surprised that this donor at one point will actually be telling these people to sell some piece of land to send for her money. Because this woman, according to the way she has been in position to come out and talk so badly about David Jr., there is something actually very, very terribly, hidden in all these kind of things. Because you cannot come out and start attacking somebody who have not been in position to say even very bad words to you. You cannot. You cannot come out and start abusing people. You cannot come out and start talking about David Jr.'s father. You know, where is David Jr.'s father in all this mix? You know, so that donor is actually a very, very bitter person. A very, very bitter person. And it seems like she is a kind of a person who actually does not love peace. You know, she like creating problems. She like fighting, and maybe she's even too depressed in her life, you know. But people should actually learn to be respectful, you know. People should learn actually to be respectful. And if this donor actually wanted to help Matiko, she would have maybe again taken Matiko to a rehabilitation center. But now this is a donor who is actually saying, people know that Matiko is a drunkard. Leave Matiko the way he is. You know? What type of a donor is that? Is that how you are going to be pushed to help Matiko? You know? Anyway, for us, we are here and we are waiting to see what December will actually bring. Yes, Davy is the real G, as we will say in Jamaica. They cannot compare themselves with the young man. Big up yourself, David Jr. The hatred they have for this family will give them high blood pressure. Thank you so much, Elena. Very, very true, by the way. Very, very true. You know, Donna from hell, like she never see brown sugar, you know, wherever she lives. That's what I've been asking also myself. Donna from hell, you know, yes, I think I've read that. Kintu is the donor. Kintu is the Elena, definitely so. So the level of hatred these people are developing towards David Jr. is actually even going to make people love David Jr. the more. You know? People will love David Jr. the more because they see it in the open. They see it. And they see what David Jr. has been in position to do to the people in this community. The support that he has been in position to give to the people in this community. You know? He has done it. Yes, I wonder why fellow the boy who is a contact for her was not put in charge of the building. You know? Maybe she's in love with Davy. We have had that discussion. Maybe Dave Jr., you know, have disappointed her, and now she is resorting to hatred and here and there. Who is this one? Is this Asumani? Asumani we know or what? Asumani the explorer. The two parties did not treat this issue properly. This Asumana the one we know. Asumana, you the one. Asumana, why did you take off from the village first of all? Kintu looked like he was not convinced. Actually, there's a lot of doubt in that project. A lot of doubt, actually. You know, things are not actually moving on well in that project. You know, the way things have been actually been pushed to be put outside. Even I know Kintu himself, the fisherman is worried. You know, the fisherman is worried. Because you cannot be jumping. You talk this, you want to give everybody to do something. You know? She's talking about fellow the boy. She's talking about the fisherman. Tomorrow you'll hear about another one. Tomorrow, a lot of contradiction. I'm coming back, guy. What's wrong with you? You people, let me ask Asumana today. Asumana, is it true that you're beaten? Is it true? You tell us, Asumana. You know? Because we're releasing videos protecting you, you know, trying to explain to people Asumana should be safe. Now, Asumana, you tell us, is it true you were beaten? Is it true? I know you might not be in position to answer this question, but Asumana, you be open. This is the real Asumana. Were you beaten, Asumana? Were you beaten? Asumana the explorer. You know, Asumana will not talk. Well, that's what I know. That story is cooking. Asumana, we prayed for you. You are beaten so badly. You are slapped. Asumana, you have seen days. You have really seen days in this world. Africa is not for weak people. If you're weak, you stay. You stay in the USA. Africa here, you can be beaten. You can be beaten. Let me tell you, Africa, they can. I hear Sumana we given something. But anyway, so for me, I'm really interested and I'm waiting to see what is actually going to be in position to happen happen in December. And also, yes, Asumana, bring us some tea. Asumana is fearing to talk. You know, Asumana bought land in there. I hear Asumana bought land in that village. And now he is fearing to talk. He will be beaten again. Asumana is fearing to talk. They will beat him again. So, you, Asumana. So Asumana by the you had days. Things were actually very, very terrible for Asumana. Asumana was trending for almost a week, you know, being taken. They wanted him to go and report here and there. They were dragging Asumana like a child. You can imagine Asumana is a big person, maybe in his home, but he went to Kenya and he became a child. He was being dragged around, taken to. The way I saw him giving ideas, I thought Asumana decided to be our in-law. Asumana, and again, you are still thinking of going back to Kenya. I pity you, Asumana. Asumana was beaten. Asumana was beaten. Asumana is a smaller boy. Asumana, and yet you're still talking about going back to Kenya. Asumana, well, you will not like it this time. We are crying, Asumana. We are crying. Asumana is being treated badly. You people treat Asumana well. Asumana is a good person. This one calling himself a lion started calling Asumana that Asumana has a mental problem. That Asumana has a mental problem. Asumana moves in the village like he's not organized. Asumana will meet the real lion waiting for him. Asumana, please, you save yourself. Kenya is not for the beginners. Where? And you're still talking of going back there. Asumana, by the way, we fell for you, Asumana. Me personally, I was actually feeling very, very bad that Asumana was beaten, Asumana was mistreated. you know. And Asumana is still talking of going back there. Okay, yeah, that he wants to start business of rearing what was it, chicken? That he wants to start a chicken project in Kenya. Asumana, if I was here, I was just going to sell off that land and disappear. Be careful, Asumana. Otherwise, for us, we are here and we shall continue making videos, talking about Asumana. We shall make you popular. We shall make you make you popular. He has even disappeared from the from the comment section. Asumana, wewe. We are only telling you the truth. You know, for us, we like telling people the truth. And Asumana, me, I've told you, you save yourself. Don't look for problems, you know. Don't look for problems. Kenya is not for weak people. So Asumana, don't go back there and they beat you again. Don't go back and they beat you there and, you know, he's starting. Where is Asumana? He has run. He has taken over. Asumana is gone. So actually, let us wait for this project. You know how they say the project is going to start in December. So we are waiting to see actually what is going to transfer during that time. Asumana, stay where you are, or else, you know, it's leaking like dry. So let us wait for December, and we see that land the lion is selling. Is it for Asumana? Me, you never know. Maybe that land even is for Asumana. Asumana, you are there and you don't know that they are selling land in the village. You be there. Do you have the blessed rest of the evening into the night, guys? Bye for now. Yes, we are actually even going to be in position to end this video in maybe in some 5 minutes. And first of all, let me send a very, very special greetings to Janet Katis. Thank you so much for actually being here today. Much respect and blessing to you. Tumba Kabuya, thank you so much. Yes, Elena Lidna, yes, thank you so much for being here. Francis, thank you so much for being here. And also Agnes Thomas, Grace Tenan, thank you. I am underscore Hilary, thank you so much for being here. Tumba Kabuya, Elena Lidna, Agnes Thomas, Francis, Elena Lidna, Mugure, greetings, thank you so much for being here. Joan, thank you so much for being here. Sean Smithen, thank you so much for being here. Abiola, thank you. David, I'm so disappointed in you are saying majority of Nigeria, either women or men, are scammers. I am a Nigeria American woman living in the USA. I've never scammed anyone. Please don't generalize. Okay, sorry. Abiola, sorry for that. You know, thank you so much for actually making that clarification. Yes, thank you so much. But we are sorry for that. I've learned in Nyangoge, that is Asumana. Yes, sorry, Abiola. My intention was not actually to hurt you. Yes, but I hope you take my apology, Abiola. Thank you. You're one of my actually good subscriber here, and you're, you know, one of my good subscriber, and you're always here actually supporting this platform. Sorry for that. My intention was not actually to hurt you, Abiola. Sorry for that. I hope my apology has been put into consideration, Abiola. But thank you for being here, and I really do appreciate. You know, have you ever listened to that artist Isaac Cook? Please let's subscribe to the channel and like. I have 7 children that I sponsor to school that are not related to me in any way. Oh, okay, that's good to hear from you, Abiola. Yes, your apologies is accepted. Thank you so much, Abiola. Yes, we are sorry for that, but who feels it now? But today is Asumana Day or what? You guys don't make me laugh about Asumana. let me send a very special greetings to you, Abiola. Thank you so much for being here. And also a very special greetings to Solomon, greetings to you. Grace Denan, greetings to you. And also, I know Winnie Ball is here. Greetings to you, Winnie Ball, and thank you so much for being here. Yes, Agnes Thomas, greetings to you. Marion Thompson, greetings to you. And thank you so much. Mugure, thank you so much. Asmana Explorer, greetings to you, and thank you so much for being here. Yes, very special greetings to you, Tumba Kabuya. Thank you so much for being here, and I really do appreciate your big support to this platform. Chocolate Girl, greetings to you, and thank you so much for being here, and I really do appreciate. Francine, greetings to you. I am underscore Hillary, greetings to you. Ezella, big up to you, and thank you so much for actually being here. Elena Lidna, thank you so much. Janet Katiz, thank you so much for being here. Vanessa, big up to you every time, and thank you so much for being here. Joan, big up to you. Thank you so much for being here. Yes, Sean Smithen, greetings to you, and thank you so much for actually being here today. Thank you. Yes, Francis, big up to you. Goose Tidiris, greetings to you, and thank you so much for being here, and I really do appreciate your big support to this platform. Yes, please, if I have not yet sent a very special greetings to you and you are here, please send let me comment and let me see. Akinade, greetings to you, and thank you so much for being here, and I really do appreciate you. Jackson, big up to you, Jackson, and thank you so much for being here. Grace, Granny, greetings to you, and Maud Angeline, greetings to you, and thank you so much for actually being here, and I really do appreciate your big support to this platform. Elena Lidna, Marion Thompson, greetings to all of you. Yes, and thank you so much for being here. Chocolate Girl, greetings. Louise, greetings to you, and thank you so much for being here. Agnes Thomas, big up to you. Jacqueline, yes, Jacqueline, big up to you. Thank you so much for actually being here, and I really do appreciate your big support to this platform. Yes, Said, can anyone explain for us the doctrine of Trinity? I really could not find someone. Now that is Nema, greetings to you. Thank you so much for being here, Nema. Thank you a million times. I really do. Dayo, greetings to you. And also thank you so much for actually being here. And I really do appreciate Jackson, big up to you. Jacqueline, big up to you. Thank you so much. Sarah Slongo, greetings to you, and thank you so much for being here. Sopathy, greetings to you, and thank you so much for actually being here. Sally Khan, greetings to you. Agnes Thomas, greetings to you. Jackson, big up to you, and thank you a million times for actually being here, and I really do appreciate. Monica O, greetings to you. Thank you so much for actually being here. Yes, Louise, big up to you, and thank you so much for being here. Chocolate Girl, big up to you, and thank you a million times, and I really do appreciate. Monica O, greetings. Yes, thank you so much, my good people, and I really, Vanessa, greetings to you. Tumba Kabuya, thank you so much for being here. Marion Thompson, Chocolate Girl, big up to you. Sola Shilongo, greetings to Muguri, thank you so much. Marion Thompson, and all our good people. Sally, thank you so much for being here. Yes, and I really do appreciate. Caribi, greetings to you, Caribi. Thank you so much for being here, and I really do appreciate you, Caribi, for always being here. Jackson, big up every time. Chocolate Girl, big up every time. Janet Katis, Class Me, both greetings to you. Yes, thank you so much for actually being here, and I really do appreciate. Please, if I've not yet mentioned your name and you're actually here, please send a message so that I can be in position to read you. But I think I've been in position to read all our good people here. I really want to take this opportunity to thank all of you, and I want to also to wish all of you a very happy new week. May this week actually be of a blessing to all of us, and please may God bless the work of your hand, and also protect you and your families, wherever they are. And also to those ones who are actually in the hospital, who are not actually feeling well, we also pray for you. And also those ones who are not feeling well, a very quick recovery to all of you. Thank you so much for thank you so much for actually turning up to watch this live stream, and I really, really do appreciate. We love Kenya and love everyone. Yes, greetings to all of you, and thank you so much. Asumani, also big up to you, and thank you so much, my good people. Let's meet again in our next video tomorrow. God bless all of you and bless you all abundantly. Big up to you, Elena, Litna, and all my good people. Much respect to you and to all my good moderators. Thank you so much, and thank you a million times. Blessing and much respect to all of you. Let's meet again in our next video tomorrow. Big up every time. See you when you see me tomorrow.